Hi everyone. Let me share a little story about motherhood. I didn't know how to make hair at all. No plaits, no cornrows, nothing, even before I left my home country. And even after I became a mother in Cameroon, I still didn't know how to braid hair. It simply wasn't a skill I had. Everything changed when I moved abroad with my family. Living overseas comes with its own realities. One of them is how difficult and expensive it can be to find a braider, especially when you have children. And even more so when you have daughters with African hair. That was the moment life jilted, but firmly pushed me into learning. My daughters, Israela Angel and Rafaela Splendor, became my motivation. I remember when they first arrived, their hair was dry, rough, and unmanageable. I couldn't ignore it, and I couldn't leave their hair like that. I had no choice but to try. During this Christmas period, I decided I wanted to give them a special hairstyle. I called a braider I knew and had even scheduled an appointment. Unfortunately, she told me she was no longer available. She was too busy. I felt frustrated, honestly. But then I asked myself, am I going to give up or am I going to try? So I chose to try. With courage, patience, and a mother's determination, I picked up the comb and decided to braid my daughter's hair myself. And let me tell you, combing African hair is not easy, especially around the edges. It requires gentleness, patience, and a lot of love. I started with my first daughter, Israela Angel. She wanted a specific style for Christmas, a beautiful, slightly complicated braid that needed to be coiled at the end. I took my time, focused, and did my best to give her exactly what she wanted. When I finished, the smile on her face said it all. She loved it, and that moment meant everything to me. Next was her younger sister, Rafaela Splendor. She has very beautiful hair, but she doesn't enjoy braiding at all. She cries easily, so this time I had to be creative, finding ways to calm her, distract her, and make the process fun. And guess what? It worked. She was happy. She loved her hair. She couldn't stop touching it. That was the moment I realized something powerful. Motherhood will teach you skills you never planned to learn. So here's my message to young women, especially those planning to have children and those dreaming of moving abroad someday. If there is one practical skill I encourage you to learn, let it be braiding. You may not think you need it now, but one day you might find yourself exactly where I was. I wish I had learned earlier, but I don't regret it. My children became my classroom and love became my teacher. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day.